I really want to talk about Keith Lee, a lot of mental health things behind that. And so today we're going to talk about the Keith Lee effect and the role mental health plays in all of the noise, everything that comes with Keith Lee. So let's get into it, y'all. Now, if you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you'll know when all my videos drop and you'll never miss a thing. Now, lately there's been a little bit more controversy, things coming up around Keith Lee, and it got me thinking, people really get sucked into groupthink behavior and how a lot of groupthink behavior runs social media, the Keith Lee effect. And what are some of the deeper implications of choosing one person to lead millions of people? Now, y'all should all know by now who is Keith Lee. But recently there was this whole controversial situation where he left a $4,000 tip. The lady did not use it the way that he supposedly intended to. Now, if you don't know the details, Google is your friend, and TikTok is also a savior for some people. Now, looking back at that situation and going back to the beginning, Keith Lee really started the whole influencer journey, not to be an influencer, but to help him with his own mental health, his own anxiety, his own depression. And getting in front of that camera was supposed to be practice for him of how to publicly speak and get more comfortable within himself. Now, it blew up. Last September is when everything really popped off. He really became the food influencer. I personally remember seeing the first video. I think he went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant somewhere in Vegas, and how he asked them to not cook his order near fish because he's allergic, and they did not do it. And from there, that's how I personally discovered Keith Lee. It was all about the Gordon Ramsay situation. But I think looking at where we currently are with Keith Lee, some people see him as food angel, food influencer. He's an influencer in general. We can't really front that. We can't pretend like he's not some kind of influencer, but Keith Lee has the power to uplift businesses, and as we recently saw, to destroy some. Now, Sweetly Seasoned, whatever it was called, she switched her name to something else. She tried to say that he told her to do whatever she felt necessary with the money, and then she came back and said she apologized. Now it goes to show you groupthink behavior. All it takes is for Keith Lee to put his stamp on a business for it to jump up and go crazy. Lines out the door, people doing reposts, duets with the videos. People run amok once he puts his stamp of approval on something. But sometimes that groupthink behavior also comes with a lot of backlash, because him talking to the camera, putting out his opinion, because they are his opinions. Sometimes people, the right people, are not in the right state of mind to hear that information, to receive it. And it shows you just how people, at the end of the day, are just human beings. And you never know who you're talking to on the internet or where your message is going to go. And we see that with other influencers also. People getting doxxed is another thing. Groupthink behavior. Doxing someone because they posted a video disagreeing with your favorite person, your influencer, your favorite artist, and now you're doxed because they disagree with what you say. Groupthink behavior mixed with unstable people, and that's what you get. Is a lot of unstable people, and they start to project their own insecurities, their own stuff onto that person making the video. And so far, I feel like Keith Lee has not been in a situation where he has been doxxed, or some of the negative consequences that come with being a social media star, influencer, have really not come his way. He's had small little things come up with the whole Oakland situation. Some people feel like he should never went there. Some people feel like he gave up too early. But was Oakland really the place to have a food tour? It depends on who you ask. Now, me personally, it could have uplifted some businesses, but at the risk of what? Oakland is not one of the safest places right now. So I kind of agree with him leaving, because what is it really worth? Ask yourself. But sometimes people who are asking for Keith Lee to come out, bless my business, let me get some attention. People are at a point now where they know they have to do whatever it takes to get Keith Lee's attention. They can DM him. That doesn't really get a lot of attention. And so this recent situation, she gained a lot of internet hate, okay? And it shows how some people, they really want the Keith Lee stamp of approval. Please, Keith Lee, just come visit my restaurant. We need you. My family is in desperate need. But sometimes the things that we ask for, we're not ready for. We want abundance, we want to live in that, but not everybody's ready. And I don't know what it's going to take for Keith Lee to try and figure out what businesses to go to, who's ready, who's not ready. I also don't think that that's really his role or his job, but it shows you in this video, people are not always ready for the blessing, okay? And now, groupthink behavior, going back to that, it kind of torpedoed her business in a lot of ways. She had to rebrand, she changed the name, and then you see all these people leaving 1-star reviews on her business. And unfortunately, I don't know if she's gonna be able to come back. I think she kind of missed her blessing because she was not ready. And so as a result, now she's having to pick up the pieces. And can she really come back from that? And is it Keith Lee's fault? Is it really, or is it her own? And I want people to think about just how they have these parasocial relationships with people on the internet who they don't know. It's like they develop this relationship that doesn't exist, and that really does something to people's minds. And a lot of these people who are on the internet, some of them are mentally unstable, some of them are going through their own problems, some of them are in a state of mind where they're just looking for something to latch onto, a person, a thing, to give them the escape from their own situation. And for a lot of people, that is Keith Lee. So I'm wondering, what are your thoughts? Do you think that the Keith Lee effect is powerful in a good way? Yes. But what are the negative implications on mental health, on his own mental health, about all of this stuff? Because I'm sure at times he needs to take a break, he needs to check out, because having all those followers sometimes is not all that great. And it really can be detrimental to your mental health. Take a step back, let it go, breathe. But let me know your thoughts. We can get into it. What do you think of the Keith Lee effect? Does it help businesses? Does it hurt businesses? Does it play upon people's mental health? How do you think it affects his own mental health? Now, you know, your girl can get into it. If you got this far in the video, make sure you like, subscribe, leave me some comments, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.